Hello, Professor here again, and we are back for episode 5 of the Fallout. No, Factorio. That's the game I was looking for. Let's play with Lizzie, of course,
Ew.
and I was wrong last episode. We're not going to do any uranium processing today because to do that, you need to research the entire reactor, the uh, nuclear power research item, which requires 1,000 of the first 3 science packs. And we are currently not producing any blue science, and that would take ages anyway. Kind of wish they had that the centrifuge and the ore processing as a separate research item, so you could get that set up first. Because, like I said, it will take a while to actually get the things you need when you are processing the ore. Um, but I would still like to mine the ore up because that also takes time. But the mining has stopped because we've run out of sulfuric acid. And we're not making any more sulfuric acid because the refinery is full of light and heavy oil. And currently, the only thing we can do with that is turn it into solid fuel, which we then need to burn somehow. So, what I'm going to do in this episode is we're going to set up a conversion of heavy and light oil into um, solid fuel.
Oh dear.
And then we're going to modify our power plant to run off of solid fuel primarily. And if it runs out of that, it will switch to coal again, because we can't rely on that lasting indefinitely, especially not when as the yield of the oil, our two sole oil sources deplete. So we're going to set these two to produce solid fuel. That's... Oh. Wait, what? Why are you not...
Reconnected the coal line to the power because we just ran out of it.
Oh,
So until you get that stuff up, please keep it connected.
whoops.
I was like, why do you think this is going slow? And I looked at it, I was like, oh, we're out of power. At first I thought it was maxing it out, but no, it's like,
Whoops. Why is it not... Oh, it's because there's heavy oil in the underground pipes. Right. That explains why it wasn't transferring anything. Okay. So then we want these to output to... Actually, do I... Kind of want these to be used... I mean, I guess it's going to run out of one of them first. And then it's going to output the rest from the other one. So I don't need to worry about that all that much. I'll have it... Let's have it split onto both lanes. There. And then we'll have a couple of outputters here. I guess that will do. And then some power. That's outputting solid fuel. Put the belts in the right direction, preferably. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to have a belt running opposite the... Ah, dang it. Ran out of belts again. Opposite the coal belt. And I need to get more iron.
a second. Oh dear. Do we have plastics yet?
Well, I could I could actually set up plastic production.
Yeah, and the only reason I ask is because we need plastic for advanced circuits, which we'll need to make at some point. Um,
Yeah, I can do that actually,
uh,
but we don't really have a good way of transporting the plastics because they will be produced down here in the southwest.
yeah. I think for now I'd stick with normal inserters, but the like bits here. Um,
I think we need plastic for the blue science packs. Yeah. Did you disappear?
no, I'm still here.
Okay.
Yeah, just
You
might
kind
stop
of
my
you
phone.
kind of went out kind of in a drawn out kind of distorted way, so I thought you might have lost the connection or
Uh,
something. Whoops. That's not supposed to go that way. So we'll have these come all the way over here.
uh, Christian, if you mean these green numbers, that is our resource patches, which currently we've got for tender pollution. Also, you can actually see you've got iron here, we've got a bit of stone over here, copper down here, coal, and also got uranium and the oil, which the forecasters tap in. Um,
Okay, so there we go. Oh,
uh,
things are being
so
destroyed.
your
Oh, I'm close to that. I'll take care
where
of
did they come
that.
from?
The
Uh,
base,
they come-
base to the southwest.
yeah.
They
I'm actually
were,
surprised Alpha Target on Soda hasn't attacked us yet.
yeah. They were getting a bit too close to destroying my oil refinery. What? Oh, that was all clear. Dang it.
Yeah, I wish your clear sound was a bit different. Oh well.
Yeah, like like one of those stand
Streams with
down
us.
signals instead.
Yeah. Instead of like the two parts in it, it's just one long one.
Yeah. Okay, so back to this. So what we're going to do is we're going to make some. Let's make some red wires. I usually make green ones first for some reason. Okay, while those are being made, I can being attacked from the north again. Let's place
I got to
these
deal with it.
turrets here. Turrets are also purple.
I think the color you.
I'm not purple.
I don't know. I think these ones. They're supposed to be the person who placed them down, but you're not purple. I'm pink, and they're sort of the similar color, but it does
Yeah,
say last user forecast on them. Whatever. The
yeah.
green science pack on me for some reason.
Huh.
Should
Maybe
come down there.
you
I
picked
thought it
up
was
a
moving
belt or
stuff.
something that had one.
I think I was moving stuff about earlier.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it was picking up copper off and stuff.
Oh, my uranium chest is almost full. Let's put a steel chest there instead. Oh, I meant to go and pick up ammo, but I didn't pick up any ammo. I picked up iron instead.
I did look at the belt and it's like, huh, there seems to be sort of a lack of iron on here.
Yeah, I guess I'll make some ammo. Let's get back to this in the meantime. So, what we want to do is we're going to hook these belts up to the logistics network, which means attaching wires to the belts, and we'll hook them up through these convenient electric poles here.
Oh, come on, game. Thank you.
And then we're going to hook them up to the solid fuel belt over here. And then we're going to go into the settings of this and tell it to read belt contents, and then hold. And then now if we have a look at one of these poles here, we can see up here under the, or where the map would be, that there's 8 solid fuel on this tile. Not exactly sure how that, I suppose it counts kind of wonky compared to what it looks like. And then over here we can say, oh crap, let's not have that control that just yet. So what we're going to do here, I actually do need that. Actually, let's place, I have a bunch of long-handed inserters here. So we're going to have them reach the over to the solid fuel. So now if we turn this off, and we don't have a condition yet, once the boiler runs out of coal, and since this normal inserter can't take any more coal, it's going to take solid fuel instead, which doesn't burn for as long as coal, I don't think. Coal has more energy, 8 megajoules. Solid fuel has, 25. It does have more per item. Okay, fine. Then we're going to say that this is going to be enabled when solid fuel on the network, which reads this belt tile over there, is 0. So when there is no solid fuel on the belt anymore, at this point over here, it's going to let the coal flow back. And that's going to allow the boilers to switch to coal once they run out. But it's going to ensure that they use solid fuel when it is available. So now we'll be using the light and heavy oil constantly from down here, which will mean that we will get more petroleum gas. It's being attacked again. Down here. Okay, it's a turret engaging. But yeah, we getting more petroleum gas to make sulfuric acid, so that we can keep mining uranium. And at the current rate, the uranium mine will run out in 11 hours. Which is quite a bit away. Now, plastics. To make plastic, we need coal and petroleum gas. So, which is another reason to make sure we have a supply of petroleum gas, I suppose. Let's make another chemical plant. We also need coal, which we have right over here, fortunately, so we don't need to have that transported across the entire base. We'll put it here. We need to adjust this a little bit. Let's make some pipes. We'll have a chemical plant here. And then we're going to need to split this here. And have it come up here. Connect to that. And then this is going to make plastic. Hopefully that's going to be receiving petroleum gas, and it's going to share it with the sulfuric acid production. But that should be fine. I'll just put down a chest for now to build up a supply. And what I usually do is I have logistics robots move plastic around the base, because it's tied to oil. It's usually in an awkward location otherwise. Uh, so I guess we should restart researching the things we need for robotics. Logistics robotics requires battery, flight, and robotics. Yeah. So let's split the coal about here. And we will be using less coal now, of course, because we aren't using it for power all the time anymore until we run low on oil. Looks like we aren't producing all that much solid fuel, though. Let's see, the oil output is pretty high still. Not sure how that works with the resource monitor, how it displays
What do you mean?
exactly. Like it's showing 500% currently, but I'm wondering if that's the same that the oil points would show if I on their tooltip. But I can't do that because there are pump jacks on them, so I don't know. The output is still high on them though, 13 per second and 11 per second. It's not. It'll at its lowest, it will be somewhere below 1 unit per second. I don't know if we are overproducing or underproducing solid fuel at the moment. It's hard to tell.
Right, solid fuel made eventually. Okay.
Huh. It's also useful for car fuel.
Yeah, and also train fuel as well.
Yeah.
Especially since the top speed is linked to the fuel you're using.
Yep. I think we are slightly overproducing solid fuel. It just took a lot when it filled up the boilers. Oh, another alert. Down southwest. Right. So you want to output the plastic. Let's output it into a wooden chest for now. Until we have logistics chests. How much should I store?
I don't know. Still a fair bit.
Uh, one row, I
I can't
guess.
use. Actually, are we currently? Text. Oh, needs repairing. We're just currently storing it as a way to use up the heavy and light oil.
No, it uses petroleum gas. I just like to.
Oh, you mean plastic? I thought you meant that solid fuel.
Oh no, now that's being used by the. I'm not storing any of that. It's going straight to the power
Oh, okay.
plant. But yeah, building up a supply of plastics we have later. Looks like the steam engines are working pretty hard. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
near max capacity.
a bit close to capacity. What do you need for solar panels? Steel, electronic circuit, and copper. That's not too bad. I guess the steel is the tricky point right now.
Yeah, working towards that.
Is
I
it
don't think for the steel.
is it 2 steam engines per boiler?
Yeah.
Okay, so we need
1,
to.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 thing.
So I guess I'll expand the power plant to the west
Yeah.
because we might need some more capacity soon. Oh, an attack from the east. Right, that didn't go too well for them. Oh, nice! You can place pumps intersecting or have pumps intersect each other. Let's make...
Yeah, I suppose it works. You can also landfill in that water part, and then they become well pumps, like pumps as a well.
What?
If you put landfill in that water pond, which are coming from the name of the offshore pump, changed from offshore pump to I think water well or something like that. Because people were saying like, oh, you can place the offshore pump and then landfill it in, it'll still do it, and then so Factorio, the devs were like, okay, and just change the name of it rather than fixing its behavior.
Oh, so it won't be in water. That's what
No,
you mean.
it'll be as if it's uh sort of like a well of some kind.
Yeah. All right.
Uh, 2,
Speaking of
4, 8,
landfills,
7,
we
8,
should we should. I'd like
16.
to research that so I can fill in this little puddle, the one above the pumps that's blocking the belts. Although I guess it might
Okay,
not block
10,
the
15,
coal belts.
20, 25.
It's not. Okay. We need coal to come this way to fuel these boilers.
One thing you could have done with this solid fuel setup is um, sort of the splitter where we got it so it splits off towards the furnaces and then the power generation. Have that splitter further down and then sort of have another splitter which then takes two inputs of solid fuel and coal. And then so basically if the solid fuel one's empty, you then just put coal into it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I could do that. I
'Cause I think
mean,
that'd be a bit
I don't
better
know if
for
we're
at least.
I don't know if we're producing enough solid fuel to also run the furnaces. Is my worry.
No, I'm not saying run the furnaces off solid fuel as well. Um, I can't actually move it at the moment. There you go. But sort of this splitter, which splits off, move it down, say here, and then just ditch it out all over the place. Apparently, I mean, stupid latency. Yeah, so that line only goes off to the furnaces now, and then we have another one here where
Oh,
the input here is solid fuel,
yeah. So
and
you mean
then
so that we don't need these opposite lines up here?
yeah, because it
Yeah,
also
I
then
guess
helps to expand it.
that would
Because if you
work.
want to expand it further now, and then have to sort of extend the solid fuel gun the other way and then back again.
Yeah, I guess that's a fair point. We can make that change, or I can make that change. Um, Still want to fill this in though. It's required for a landfill. All right, stone. Oh man, we don't have any stone.
Hmm. There's a big chest of it.
I know. I was just kidding. It was an ironic lament or something. I can. Right. Landfill doesn't go in your hotbar for some reason. I think that's annoying.
I'm gonna grab a small chest
Um,
and just dump.
um,
This crap into it.
oh, they're on the wall again. But so how would you do the logistics though, or the logic?
Sort of similar to what you got now, but just
Uh,
on.
you can't connect splitters.
No, not splitters, but the things before it.
Yeah, I know.
Where are you going with that
I was
thing?
just curious if the splitter had a connection. What kind of options it would have had. Um, Phew, that reached. Okay.
You could have just bridged the
I
them
guess,
together like that.
but if you do that, you don't get you can't see what the signal is. You need a pole for that. Oh yeah, I guess that
Yeah.
works too. Um, right. Let's remove that. Let this stuff flow. Pick this solid fuel here up. Can actually get rid of this belt. Nudge that radar back. Okay. And then I'm going to put this onto the belt here. All of the solid fuel I picked up like that, and then we'll connect it back up again. Hmm?
11. There you go.
Okay, that's kind of
Yeah, it's going to be
weird.
a bit wonky because of the way the inserters are picking it up. But
Yeah,
so as long as there is, um, if you put it if, okay, yeah, it's not,
yeah, but that should work. The burners or the boilers will use up all the coal first, and then switch to the solid fuel. So
yeah.
it'll still use coal for a while. Okay, what's our okay? We're down to 50% capacity, so I think those 4 new steam engines are enough for now. How are we doing on plastic? We have just over 200 built up, which is fine.
Well, these two noobs got bitten by the lag-induced mining.
What?
With the latency, I keep getting spikes of I sort of be mining and it will sort of slow down and then catch up again, and then sort of
Ah,
the mining sounds are done on tick.
yeah. So then you get a ton of sound and a ton of resources at once.
Yeah.
Huh. Right. There was something. Right, the wall up here was damaged. I need to go and fix that. Maybe place another turret there to
Controls.
help with that.
I just swapped my uh the Alt key actually to the other Alt keys, so then I don't keep smashing it when I try to press spacebar or something. So I keep turning it off for some reason, which is really annoying.
Huh. That doesn't happen to me. I just turn it off by accident when I try to use something that uses Alt as a modifier. Talking about the information overlay. But yeah, so that's the new power system. Should be running fine, even though it's... Well, I guess it's fine like that. See, the boilers are switching. I mean, it has slightly more wind up than mine had, than my solution, because there's more of a run up to the boilers from the cutoff point, but I guess it doesn't matter, and it is easier to expand.
Yeah.
All right, now we can research logistics.
I mean, we could put this sort of decided and split a thing further, sort of nearer to it, but that's all that's just going to is just give it a bigger run up of backlog of solid fuel, which I mean, unless it's sort of been on coal and then just sifting through that, it's not really going to do much difference.
Yeah, no. I mean the run up goes both ways, I guess. It'll run off of coal longer when it tries to switch to solid fuel, but it will also run off of solid fuel longer when it switches back to coal. So ultimately, it doesn't matter at all. So yeah, it's fine like that. Plastics is running. How are we doing with the uranium down here? Oh, okay, the steel chest has filled up. I wish there was another level beyond steel chests. We could maybe look at some more mods at some point.
Maybe, yeah.
I would have to look myself and see what there are, what could be useful. And then we can discuss them or something. Maybe
Yeah.
between this session and the next one. Okay, so that should give me a little more space for uranium. I guess I could also split in the other direction, but I'm out of steel, so I can't make any more oh, make any more steel chests. I'm going to have to go run up and get them. Huh. It looks like it let in some coal. Not sure why though.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if it ever gets to a point, if I can actually run over there, because apparently I can't seem to be invisible walls.
Yeah, must have.
Yeah.
There must have been a gap in the solid fuel enough that it let in some coal and then closed again. Okay, so now we have logistics.
Okay, I've expanded the reading of the belt contents so it reads sort of two belts leading up to the splitter.
What?
I put another wire on
Oh,
this.
right. Yeah, I see. Yeah. So we're out of time, unfortunately, but we have unlocked the logistics stuff now, so we should be able to prepare for that. We need to get electrical engine production up, which requires lubricants. So I'm going to have to start producing that. We'll probably set that up in the next
I
episode.
think yeah, we should also probably start working on getting train outposts set up. Bits rather than all trying to do it in this place.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
All right, well, we're going to cut the episode here, and we will see you in the next one.